problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock side, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity, like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time.
I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo tinted. With my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Time to change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm gon' find out. Won't be one, you dust like a whiteout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat though. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, I ain't on stand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up with the family. You talking to never at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a doctor, she nasty. Then I watch me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but his zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, many can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy. Crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a pop to get at me.
She gon' leave you if you go back birthday. She gon' leave you if you go back birthday. Long as I got you on my side, I remember that one night you never do the bass for making items over seasons with the night that make the season with my passion. Pretty girl, she never gone so long. Close to the mountain, I'm not posting on my mountain. Keep it moving, every corner so below. When I be intimate with you, explode this war before I go. I said he can't, you know, stand up, niggas,
embrace since them days where we raced for 3 days and 4 nights and killed them red-eye flights. So straight off the plane and through the back of the place. See the car going like D-Rod. Why the fuck try to play me like a D-Card? Why the fuck you ain't tell me how your flame from the D-Rod? I really need to stop this. I don't like being taxed. See the car going out, you were like being frank, means being around you. Rather than wrong, doing like raised the courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, Raven defiance, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give up about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bro, I hate they give me my fucking depth chart, bro.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. Start here at the 25. This is Samuel. And how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield? Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On one, right? 11, Thomas.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Burrow looking to pass. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bengals at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. You look at the Steeler defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here we go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 MT.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. He'll return it from the 6. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. They'll buy some time right. They've got his man complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They'll try the left side. It's Hawkins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now 2nd and 3. And Pickett going to move his guys around. First carry for Najee Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Pickett. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Pickett will look to pass it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Come on, bro.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Pickett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's 2nd and 7. Pickett sets up play action. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. He's to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. It's brought in by Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now Pickett, changing the play.
they'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch it for Washington. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Darnell Washington, 51 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Here we go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
11 MT.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Open man is Yoshibas.
There he goes, right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Here we go.
Guys, dig deep.
Mixon.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Here we go.
But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase there to make the grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
An extra point by McPherson, up and good,
and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Off play action. Pickett. That one down the field for Freiermuth.
And that could be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Pickett.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action. It's Burrow. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they go play action now. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chris Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Here we go.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Burrow on play action. Open man here is Gentry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Mixing up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Burrow changing things up here. Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
This now a 3rd and 4. Harris running straight ahead, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now Pickett on 4th down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
First target, first catch at a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Pickett right back to the air again.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, the final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown!
George Pickens.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Steelers 16.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed down the numbers. There he goes. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Here we go, here we go.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down and 6 now. Pickett back to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it. Warren.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin.
52 yards.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the gun to give to Mixon.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And Burrow going to change the play.
Back to Mixon on first down.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge.
Touchdown, Bengals!
Chris Watkins,
his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. They clean him on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against, too.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now 2nd and 9. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
I'm one, ready? 11, 12, 12, 12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
114 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's get set.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. Now he's free at the 35.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here's Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
From the gun on third down, Pickett. And swung out wide to Harris. And he will be very close to a first down. I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means fourth down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what...
Never leave the house without the bag. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two-up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job. It ain't easy. In a good mental state of God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would
would never work a day job, put it in the safe, never know when I'm gonna need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap, I've been through it that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game for dinner. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. I got game for dinner. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm rapping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check. That's the way it get hectic. You tell me slide up on me, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You got the way you know you do it texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like more than chain. That's competitive. We make it rain in your hood like I weather the street. So I never we good. I'ma get to the free. You only a stuff with your fucking copy. I ain't Tommy and Dylan. I got up the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. I got my niggas and shooting on hot. If I'm rapping that, want me to flop. I don't care about no diss. Cause none of them hot. And I'm shooting myself with a pop. Let me all on my D. I'm like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me and the they get boring just me and the top. I be shaking they hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, you won't be in this. If you do it, get hot like new deal. AP I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z has a in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the game when you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on ain't on, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the field. I got time to play. And my exes up there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm rapping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. You tell me slide up on me, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You got the way you know you do it texting. Listen.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no answer, you know I'ma spin it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Keep it G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm ballin' relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing up business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tool to teach you how to get it. I said, been with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it. Watch them candy. Got 2 chains and I'm too lit. Y'all wanna watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him. I told people, yes, I'm him. I did the impossible, but I'm not him. Gotta be about to escalate. I'm on the rim, hit the butter with a bitch. We gon' study this film. I ain't gotta type nothing. Ain't always for real. Country, trying to give me a million. Want you some violence. You got you a deal. Mr. Bushwick, Bill, tell me how you feel. No
I'm not from Dallas, yes, I'm a cowboy. We them boys. We making loud noise. Stay fresh this year, I be looking like a outcome. Defensive line that'll make them sit down. Feel like a D-lineman, but still make a touchdown. In their hometown, I ain't here now one song. I've been a big bully since I was on the playground. I'm all grown up and I still don't play around. Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them penny. Got some chains on them too. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Spot that, chop that, tryna look me, I can tell her it's not that. But he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate, we gotta don't stop, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you said, used to kick boot on the estate, T90s with the Levi's matching, drips in the denim, that's classic. Marquee, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as your toe, got act that, gotta play your role. I was OT, who shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. Right time they know about me. Hello, the jiggling clap, jello. I've been on top, below presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Get but he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta don't stop, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, I'm the number one candidate. Captain's on, but I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. Oh yeah, all prepaid. I'm in the break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta don't stop, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, I'm the number one candidate. Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance. You lack the vision from sacrilegious to feel my ratchets. You ever been in my clearly cracked dimension with crass intentions. You may have given them credit, so you're safe now. This ain't the end, and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going to fade down. You pray for distance and God's like it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great is ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, isn't though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? This is done. Who needs a motive? I want me to beat it. They don't want to see it. They want to believe it, but no one will stop to those even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm leading. Shows them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Bill. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes and flatter, but I don't need yours. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. What these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing. I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested. I want to form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm flawless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. couldn't stop me. Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me with the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight fair. I got everything to lose. Cheat code and platter, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. Man, cement when you daydreaming. Can't need to eat. I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose in my brain. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a bad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up in Christ if you crossing your AE. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Big grade and ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating and disputing me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining. Bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight fair. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes and platter, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fufu on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was.